Have you ever looked at a powerful institution, a societal role, or even something as common as money, and felt as if it possessed an independent, almost mystical power, separate from the people who created or uphold it? It is a fascinating phenomenon that profoundly shapes how we perceive our world and our place within it. Reification profoundly affects social characteristics by transforming them from dynamic human-created interactions into seemingly objective, natural, and fixed properties of things or individuals. This process makes social roles, relationships, and attributes appear as inherent qualities, rather than as products of specific social and historical contexts or ongoing human activity. The core mechanism behind reification lies in the way we organize our societies, especially within complex economic systems like capitalism. Human labor and the intricate social relations involved in producing goods are abstracted and embedded into commodities. Once these commodities enter the market, they acquire an apparent life of their own, seemingly independent of the human effort and social agreements that went into their creation. This often leads us to perceive abstract concepts, like the market or efficiency, as external forces of nature rather than outcomes of human design and collective action. Georg Lukács, a significant Marxist theorist, deeply explored this concept, highlighting how it mystifies our understanding of social reality and encourages a passive acceptance of the status quo. To better understand reification in action, we can practice a critical questioning approach. When you encounter a social characteristic or an institutional power that seems immutable, ask yourself, is this truly an inherent quality of a person or object, or is it a social construct that we, as a society, have collectively, though perhaps unconsciously, invested with power and meaning? For instance, a person's social status is not an innate personal trait but a characteristic reified through economic systems, cultural norms, and power structures that define and enforce hierarchies. By recognizing this, we begin to see the human hand behind what was once considered natural. One key insight from grasping reification is recognizing its deep connection to the concept of alienation, particularly as articulated in Marxist theory. When social characteristics become reified, individuals can feel profoundly estranged from their own creative power and the collective agency of humanity. They might perceive social structures as external, oppressive forces over which they have no control, rather than as products of human activity that can be changed. This understanding reveals that what appears to be natural and unchangeable is often a social outcome that can, theoretically, be challenged and transformed, thereby opening pathways for greater human freedom. By understanding how reification affects social characteristics, we gain a powerful lens through which to critically examine our social world and foster profound social awareness. This awareness empowers us to look beyond surface appearances and recognize that many aspects of our lives, which seem fixed and inevitable, are in fact human constructs, built and maintained by social processes. This realization is a vital step towards fostering a sense of collective agency and envisioning alternative ways of organizing society that prioritize human needs and relationships over reified abstractions, ultimately fostering a more conscious and engaged citizenry.